The 1970s have a little bit to answer for in the curly parsley steaks. It was used extensively for zhuzhing up an iceberg lettuce and tomato salad, or the empty parts of a plate in restaurants across the country. I remember butcher shops using the rich green colours of curly parsley or curly kale to offset the meat. I think they were replaced at some point by horrendous green plastic fringe displays, and hopefully they're not still doing that. In any case, I don't think the intended use of the curly parsley as a garnish was for consumption. I think it mainly might have ended up in the garbage bin. I don't think it was seriously considered as a tasty herb until the discovery of the flat leaf parsley, and then it was grow, cook, consume, and I don't think parsley has ever looked back. Hi, I'm Robin, and parsley is a permanent feature of my 20-year-old permaculture garden, and here are some tips and ideas on how to successfully grow parsley in your garden from seed all the way through to harvest, and how to cut, cook and create with this beautiful plant. If you're starting parsley from seed, the first thing to know is that the seeds are notoriously slow to germinate. They can take up to 8 weeks. Some people recommend soaking the parsley seeds overnight in water to soften the hard outer coating of the seed, and this is to hopefully speed up germination. Or if you're not impatient to get your seeds germinating early, just put them in the ground and leave them up to nature to get going. The best time of year to sow parsley is actually all year round for people in warmer parts. For cool climate people such as myself, height of winter is to be avoided, but as we move into warmer weather, it's a good time to get started. Parsley is best as a direct sow into the soil. Be careful of burying the seed too deep. It's another reason why it can sometimes fail. Is one of those plants that has quite a deep taproot and hates transplanting, a bit like carrots and fennel. Where a lot of herbs thrive on neglect, parsley is the opposite. It likes a good regular feed and regular water, and treated more like a leafy green. I'm here contemplating the future of this parsley patch. I'm still using it, and certainly parsley is a very hard worker in the garden, and while much is finished, it still keeps producing. I grew this from seed last summer, so if you're in the Northern Hemisphere at the moment and it's summer, it's a good time to put in parsley for your winter crop. And I'm also in the process of putting in some seeds for a spring-summer crop as well. Parsley lives for 2 years, but the best of it is in the first year, and in the second year it starts going to seed, and so it doesn't last as long. So this has already had one season and it's been serving me all winter. I'm in a period of succession in this bed here. I will likely have to harvest the remaining bits of this parsley and then rely on some that I have in pots elsewhere and get on with planting for the summer. The plan is to fill up the soil in this area here and leave this here for me for a little while longer. And I'm going to be planting some Giant of Italy parsley, which is one of my favourites. If you've watched a few of my episodes now, you'll know that I do a lot of planting in raised beds, and I don't buy soil for my raised beds. I use a lot of the autumn leaves that are lying around, and I use that to build up the height. Go with green and brown layers, whatever you've got lying around in your garden, and then add some good compost on the top. And I'll be covering this bed because the chickens are in the backyard at the moment doing other duties, which includes a bit of biological control, but also they do a bit of herb control too. These can be a lot of different things in the garden, but they're kind of annoying. They're sort of breeding in my pot, so they get to become chicken snacks. This is called the Giant of Italy, a nice tall flat leaf parsley. Plant these about 1/2 centimetre deep. So I cover with a lighter soil and then It's just a waiting time. Okay, I'm going to water it in, and then you tend to need to keep it generally moist. So I have fennel here, parsley here, and the old parsley gets to live another day, but not too much longer. This pot is in semi-shade in summer and it'll be just perfect for parsley. While the older parsley plants don't particularly like transplanting, the smaller seedlings seem okay. And just to demonstrate how hardy these are, not long after planting them, a possum or a chicken got in and ate them, and then I left them there and they came back over a little bit of time. So they're pretty hardy. Another good thing to know about parsley is that if you collect the seeds, they come back true to form. The seeds and the flowers are also edible. I think it was the chef Nigel Slater who said that winter doesn't offer much in the way of garden herbs, except for perhaps the bay tree and parsley. And I kind of agree with that, because herbs rely on the bright, hot sun to bring out the aromats. And yet the parsley herb is different. It's more an earthy flavour, or the flavour of the earth. It adds a dimension to your winter vegetable soup and homemade stock. I've put the recipe in the description. Using a sieve, drain out the liquid and put it in the fridge uncovered, and what you'll find is the fat rises to the top, and scoop that off and you have a less fatty stock. And this was used to make a most wonderful vegetable soup.
I should give myself a break. That's just science in my head, but I cannot find it in me, 'cause my heart wants it so bad. I've been smoking much more lately. You've been always in your breath, and the tension's bubbling.
The best practice when harvesting parsley is to cut from the outside of the plant using scissors and avoid the centre. And it's also good to snip the stem close to the base, and this then encourages a lot more new growth and you get a bushier plant. The secret to really good parsley is to keep harvesting. Avoid harvesting the whole plant. Leave about a third of the plant to regenerate. And the other thing that's useful is when you've picked your stems, put them in a vase like a bunch of flowers, and they last for a lot longer. And so I'm in the process of harvesting some of my parsley for a New York style sardine and parsley pasta dish. It involves 1 cup of parsley, some breadcrumbs, a nice can of sardines, That sardine dish is one that I cook a lot, especially when friends come around. I knew I was saving that parsley for one last hurrah. 93-year-old artist Joyce and myself looking at parsley in a different way and creating some art.
The sun's coming up, we're chasing chasing the magic. I'm diving in, oh I won't look back. It's a beautiful world, we're painting horizons. I'm coming alive with you by my side. With you, there's nothing we can't do. With you, it's true. We're living the dream.
Thanks for watching all the way through to the end. Thanks for all the subscriptions, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.